Hi, my name's Tucker. Welcome to my tiny home in Baja, Mexico. I'm at Cerritos Beach here. If you clean off your feet with my bucket, you can come on in and take a look. So first thing about the RV is the kitchen, probably one of the most important parts for me. I'm an owner of restaurants. I have a lot of experience cooking and chefing. So I have this nice little setup with a propane burner, oven here, convection microwave, a full-size refrigerator like you have at home with the giant freezer. So you can have lots of ice for your cocktails, and lots of fresh proteins ready to go and stocked up, because you don't often get to a nice big supermarket. You also have to have your equipment. You might want to have good knives, know how to sharpen them, just like at home, ready to go. We have storage for our cleaning supplies and scrubbies. You want to have a nice variety of spices along. I keep my coffee grinder here, grind fresh beans every morning, just like at home. Run it through my coffee with filtered water. You can get good bread around here. For fun, I make my own granola and selling it on the side. Everybody's got to have a side gig down in Mexico. So my side gig was selling Happy Place granola made with quinoa and chia seeds and all kinds of goodness and happiness. I call it Happy Place granola, but that's another story. So we have a nice window to look out here, and we also have different type switches than you're used to in your house. And after a few months of living in this RV, I'm finally getting used to, 3 down is the lighting underneath here. So kind of figure out what you can do without having to put your glasses on to read the writing on which button is which. It's got a really nice layout. It's really easy to live in, especially for one person. This is not a tiny house. This is a pretty big house for one guy. But you could easily fit a family of 4 in here comfortably, and it's fun to cook. It's fun to work in, and it's a great space. It's just like your home, just a little smaller. I purchased the RV. I'm in the restaurant business, and because of the pandemic, things got a little more difficult than I wanted. I picked up the RV. I was going to park it behind my restaurant and be able to take naps in between my 14-hour day shifts and try to get some sort of mental break. And it got so hard and difficult that I decided it was time to take a break. And so I mothballed my restaurants and hopped in my RV and drove down to Baja, and it's probably one of the best decisions I ever made. Okay, so this is the cockpit, the main artery of the rig. We have reverse cameras on it, behind the camera, to the sides and the mirrors, so when you're turning you can see if there's somebody in your blind spot. This is a great rig. It's 33 feet long, and it tracks itself very good, so you run a lot less risk of hitting something going around a corner, so you can make things a little bit tighter, and that definitely comes into play down in Mexico here, because I don't think you want to go much bigger than this down here. But we also have stereo system hooked in, some fans, a TV that runs all day, although you shouldn't be watching TV and driving your rig. I have the greatest view in the world right here of Cerritos Beach. When I wake up in the morning, I look out and I see the waves cracking, and you get an idea of what your day is going to be like. And chances are in Baja here, it's going to be a beautiful day. They get playing volleyball later on in the day. You couldn't ask for a better spot. This is prime real estate. It's more than $1 million view here, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is the dining room area. It folds down to become a bed, but the nice thing about it is we have lots of cabinets up above, lots of storage. I could have my mixing bowls. You want lots of stackable type items in your rig, so you can maximize your storage area. You also want to have an induction burner on board. If you're doing slow sauces and things like that, it makes it really convenient. One of the nicer things underneath is lots of drawer space to put all my pots and pans, and I'm ready to go. This also folds down to become a bed, so a quite comfortable bed, so you could put 1 or 2 people on here. 2 small children, it would be comfortable here. and it's right next to the kitchen area, and you can also maintain a view. There's extra plugs up here, so you can do your work here, and this can kind of double as your office if you like. Yeah, so we have the windows that open up, and then we also have some slide down awnings that are really nice to keep the sun from coming in, and during the day you don't even have to run your air conditioning here during the wintertime. I guess during the summer you do, but I won't be here at that point. But you get great breezes coming in, the sound of the ocean, and you can knock down some of the heat. So if you just have a couple fans blowing throughout the day, it keeps it nice and cool in here. I've been down in Baja for about 3 months now. I spent a bunch of time in Los Barriles and learned how to kite surf, and now I'm in Cerritos learning how to surf. This is just a great way to connect to yourself and connect to the earth. And I've taken 3 months out of my life to really enjoy myself. And I plan on going back slowly, stopping in Ensenada, doing a little surfing. I don't have a schedule, which is nice. I'm open. I could go home next week, or I could go home 2 months from now. This is a trip that if you got an opportunity to take, you should do it. So this is the living room area, quite comfortable. We got a big screen TV. The rig is equipped with 4 TVs, and down in Mexico, the satellite doesn't work very good, so I think you have to go through another carrier other than the dish. But you can hook it up and have your internet through there, and if you can find good internet, you can watch TV. Normally I watch TV from my computer or my phone. It's just that much easier. We have a fireplace, which is great for those cold mornings. You find in Baja it gets 80 degrees during the day, but it gets down to about 50 at night, and it does get a little bit of chilliness in the air. But it's nice to have the fire, and it's nice to have the chill too. This rig, this folds out here and becomes quite a big, large bed. I have my fishing rod up here. Bring as much fun outdoor water stuff as you can with you. I also have a Honolulu sling. Now, I haven't caught any fish here. I've caught a suntan. I got my guitar handy, play a couple tunes. It's good, it keeps me honest. Out here, sometimes there's nobody around, so you can sing your heart out, and that's the fun stuff. So, you know, part of traveling and doing these types of trips is to rebuild yourself mentally, physically, and between the surf, Mother Nature, the adventure, and a little guitar and art and cooking, it certainly is a great way to rejuvenate the soul. So in my cabinets up above, I have my big book of songs, which because I don't have internet all the time, I want to have hard copies of my sheet music so I can practice and learn new stuff. I have my copy machine, my printer, but my ink cartridges are dried out, so I need to figure out how to get that working again, or get to La Paz or Cabo, a main city where they have Office Maxes, within an hour. So I should be able to get that going. But it also is fun, if you have some business to do, to have to ride your bike to some copy store to get copies done. It's part of the adventure. And then up here I just have some nice stackable Tupperware and some more kitchen gear. And up here we have all our different oils and vinegars and hot sauces and things like that. Also brought down some truffle salt with me and some other little secret ingredients that I didn't think I could find here. But lo and behold, if you look for it, you can find the guy that has something here. You just have to search for it. So welcome to one of the nicer rooms in the house. Most important, the bathroom, the commode. We have a full shower here. We have an 80-gallon freshwater tank. We have an 80-gallon gray water tank and a 50-gallon black water tank. So the black water is your number 2 and number 1, and the gray water is the water you wash your dishes with and you take a shower with. This rig is also equipped with an electric combo propane water heater, which gets the water super hot. And we got a nice little shower in here. A little tight, but definitely is worth its weight in gold. I can pretty much be off the grid for 6 days as a single guy. With light cooking. I have enough water, and then I have to go someplace and fill up and empty out and get back to my little spot down here. So there's a little bit of work that's involved in it, and a little mini adventure, but so far so good. This is my second week, and I've only gone over once to get it emptied. We have a nice porcelain sink here with hot water. We also have a beautiful little toilet on the side here. And just a nice space with some natural light coming in, which kind of helps things out a little bit and makes it more enjoyable. It's like having a shower outside. I've been down in Baja for about 3 months now. I spent a bunch of time in Los Barriles and learned how to kite surf, and now I'm in Cerritos learning how to surf. And the surf guru, teaches me every day and does stretching and teaches me a little bit of mind control and good life on the beach. I probably don't want to stick around here for the summers because I hear they're a little hotter, and I'd like to get back to the Northeast where it's a little more temperate. But certainly this is a trip that if you got an opportunity to take, you should do it. So this is the bedroom. I have a full-size queen bed, has slide outs on it, so it creates a little bit more space. We have lots of storage up above where I keep some of my luggage and things like that, and my extra hats. I got big closets. I even brought a suit down here to Mexico, and I don't think I'm gonna need it. TV in here, very comfortable, very nice. You also have your electrical panel in here, but lots of drawers, lots of storage. The piece de resistance on this rig is the washer-dryer combination. It's more than a creature comfort to have nice clean clothes every morning and do your sheets once a week. When we're living off the grid like we are here, it's probably not a good idea to run the washer and dryer just because it uses so much power and water and waste. So you want to be hooked up to the grid at an RV park. And what a lot of people do, they'll go for a few days and stay at an RV park and reload and do all their laundry and things, and then get back on the road and live off the grid for a week or so. It runs on we have a 50 amp service that runs cord that runs to the rig. It will also run on 30 amp or run on an extension cord. But the great thing about this rig is, even though we don't have solar panels yet, we have a generator which I run an hour in the morning and an hour in the evening, and that charges up the batteries, and also an inverter which can also keep things charging through the course of the day. So we're not completely off the grid. We do have our own systems to keep things going. So, you know, one of the benefits of RVing is you get a nice outdoor patio. This rig comes equipped with a nice awning with LED lights that open up. Lots of storage underneath in these rigs. There's some areas that the storage goes all the way through to the other side, but you can also have plenty of tools inside, plenty of beer, more tools, more equipment. Also, this has another TV, of course, that I don't watch, with the stereo outside if you're watching the game. Eventually I'll have my internet updated, and I'll be able to watch whatever I want out here. But you know, there's so much to do here. Don't waste your time watching TV. Save that for later. The best part, the best channel is right out there on the surf. Yeah, so if you're interested in following me, I post on Instagram to let my brothers and sisters know that I'm still alive here in Mexico. And by the way, Mexico is one of the safest places I've ever been in my life. It truly is. But I post on Instagram. I'm under Captain Tucker Curtin Sr. Come check me out, see what I'm doing next, and I'll be opening my restaurants in the next few months too, and hopefully you'll be able to come check us out there at the Steer Restaurant and Saloon in Buffalo and the Lake Effect Diner. So my name's Tucker Curtin. Thank you for visiting my tiny home, and we'll see you again.